Time for the 9-6 homework. We're going to be looking at a number line, and it will have fractions, decimals, rational numbers. So suppose two rational numbers are plotted on a vertical number line. Is the number that is below the other number the greater number or the less number? So I'm just going to make a vertical number line. I'm going to put 2 dots on it. It doesn't really matter where they are as long as there are 2. And it's asking me, is the number that is below the other number the greater number or lesser number? When I'm looking at a vertical number line, the ones further down, they are lesser. They're further from 0. Suppose two rational numbers are plotted on a horizontal number line. Is the number farther to the right the greater number or lesser number? So I just made one. Doesn't matter where they are. The number to the right, it is a greater number. It's further away from 0 on the positive side. Below, we're going to be using the number line that they have super kindly provided us. And we're going to be doing less than, greater than, or equal to. So 1/5 and -2/5. So I automatically know, this is a negative. The positive will always be bigger. Now these ones are both negative. Negative 0.75 and negative 0.5. So that negative 0.5 or a half, it's closer to 0, making it greater. 0.25 and -1, that's 0.25. Although it looks like it would be smaller because it is a decimal, it is actually greater because the -1 is below 0. -4/5 and -3/5. -3/5 is larger. -1/5 and -1/2. So there's 1/5, there's 1/2. The -1/5 is larger. -0.25 and 0. The 0 is larger. The absolute value of -0.5, that's 0.5, and -4/5, that's 4/5. 4/5 is larger. -1 and -5/5. -5/5, that's -1, so those are equal. 1 and a double negative, so that negative goes there, makes it a positive. And so 1 and 0.75, the 1 is larger. This one is -3/5 absolute value, so it's 3/5 and 3/5. That's equal. 0 and 2/5, the 2/5 is larger, and a -2/5, and that's the negative and negative, so 4/5. 4/5 is larger. We're going to write the numbers in order from greatest to least. Sometimes they'll trick you and say least to greatest, so make sure you read thoroughly. -1/5, 4/5, and -3/5. I know 4/5 is going to be my greatest because it is not negative. Now I can use my number line and find it. So there's the -1/5, and it comes next, and further left is -3/5. Now greatest to least, 0 is the greatest because the rest of these numbers are negative. So I need to look at my number line and think, okay, what would come next in line? Yes, -0.5 followed by -0.75 and -1. And the greatest number here is 1, followed by, if I'm going left, I would have 2/5, and then I would have -0.25, and finally -4/5. Yep, just gonna write that there. Number 18, on Monday morning, a stock began the day trading at $14.11 per share. At midweek, the stock traded at $14.28 per share. At the close of business Friday, the share price was $13.97. Write the share prices in order from least to greatest. So the smallest one is $13.97. Up next is $14.11, and finally is $14.28, and that's going least to greatest.